I must confess, I know very little about Oklahoma, other than it's a place where the wind comes rushing through the trees. But I think I'm going to learn a little bit more now. I'm going to talk to Vince Howie, who is the Director of Aerospace and Defense for the state of Oklahoma. Vince, welcome to the Fin program. Tell us a bit about Oklahoma. What sort of place is it?
Well, Oklahoma has a long aerospace history. It started actually with Clyde Cessna. He flew his first aircraft in the state of Oklahoma. And then Wiley Post invented the high-pressure suit. So we have a lot of aerospace heritage. We have more astronauts per capita than any other state in the nation. But why do business today in Oklahoma is we have the two largest MRO facilities in the world. First, with Tinker Air Force Base, they're the largest military MRO, maintenance, repair, and overhaul center in the world. They employ around 27,000 people there. And then up in Tulsa, is the American Airlines, and the American Airlines tells me they're the largest commercial maintenance, repair, and overhaul facility in the world. So between those two, there's quite a cluster that's built around there, supply chain, all kinds of different activities that go on to support those. Specifically at Tinker, the commander for all of the Air Force sustainment activities is a 3-star general. He's located there at Tinker, so he's over all of the 22 different installations that do sustainment activities for the U.S. Air Force.
So we've heard, the new president ideas is America first. How important is it for international companies to actually base themselves in the U.S., and if so, why Oklahoma?
Yeah, to me, it's critical. If you want to do business in the U.S., you need to be located in the U.S. They want to put eyes on and have a face and a name and someone they can reach out to and talk to. It's just like anywhere else. You want to build that trust, build that relationship. And U.S. businessmen want to see a U.S. presence. It doesn't have to be a U.S.-owned company. We have quite a few companies in aerospace located in Oklahoma that are foreign-owned, and they are just part of the fabric that makes all of this work well.
And what sort of companies are they? What companies do you have there?
Two prime ones is Farah out of Australia. They do a lot of work for both Airbus and Boeing. And then I've got ASCO, which is another one. And right now there's 3 others, and ASCO's out of Belgium. And they do work for both Boeing and Airbus. A lot of them realize if they want to do Boeing work, they've got to be in the U.S. Another thing, part of the U.S. military philosophy is they want U.S.-based companies to be providers for U.S. military services.
Okay, and apart from the wind that we talked about rushing through the trees, what else is there for Oklahoma? What sort of place is it to live?
It's a beautiful place. I mean, we're right in the very heart of the country. 3 major interstates all intersect in Oklahoma City, so they cross the entire United States, north, south, and east and west. Also, the cost of living is very inexpensive there. We have some of the lowest housing rates there is. We're 3rd for energy costs, which is huge for manufacturing. We have some of the lowest wage rates too, so we are very, very competitive. Boeing has just moved about 3,000 people from California, from Washington State, and from Kansas to Oklahoma for that very reason, so they can become more competitive when they're making their DoD bids.
Fantastic. Vince, thank you very much.